So for these problems, like I said, you really need to work through them yourself. So I'm not going to do all of them, but I will do a couple of them just to try and uh, get the brain waves flowing in the right direction here. So here, it looks like this side is the more complicated side. Remember, we always want to start with the more complicated side. And going from here to here, from 3 terms to 2, it looks like I may want to distribute here. So I'm going to multiply cosine x by this and this. So I'd get cosine x tangent x plus cosine x sine x cotangent x. And I'm trying to make it equal sine x plus cosine squared x. So now I'm here. Next step, always try and put things in terms of sine and cosine. So I get cosine x. Tangent x, remember, is sine x over cosine x. Cosine would be over 1. Plus cosine x sine x. Cotangent is cosine x over sine x. So now looking at this, and again I'm trying to get this here, it looks like I'm going to have some things cancel. Cosines will cancel. Sines will cancel. So I have sine x plus cosine x times cosine x, which equals sine x plus cosine squared x, which is what we were trying to get. So we've done it. Okay? So that's not too bad. Really, if you just kind of go through the motions with some of these simpler ones, it's going to work out without having to do too much substituting and things like that. So here, I have 1 minus tan squared x equals secant squared x minus 2 tangent x. So let's see here. What can we do? If I carry out this squaring of the left side, I'd get, let's see, that'd be 1 minus tan x times 1 minus tan x. And then I'm just going to, FOIL. So I'd get 1 minus tangent x minus tangent x plus tangent squared x. And again, I'm going for secant squared minus 2 tangent x. So I'd get 1 minus 2 tangent x. Oh, that looks good. Plus tangent squared x. So I have my 2 tangent x. So I'm going to rewrite this. So my 2 tangent is the last term, just like I have. That's a plus 1 plus tangent x minus 2 tangent x. And you should now see this right here is secant squared. And if you don't see it right away, just think, oh, how can I get from 1 plus tangent squared to secant squared? And lucky for you, it's an identity. So that's how you would work through that one. That does, in fact, equal that. So we're done there. Let's try and skip through to one of the later ones and see if we can work through that. This one's not too bad. Here we have 1 minus cosine x squared. From my identities, I know that that's sine squared x over cosine x. And if you remember back to class today when we had sine squared x, it became advantageous for us to split it up into sine x times sine x over cosine x. And once you're here, you can see that sine x over cosine is tangent. So you'd get tan x sine x, which is what we were looking for. So we're good. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Here you'd probably just want to distribute, and it would work out nice for you. Carry out the squares in this one. So square the first, square the second. Things will probably cancel out. I'll let you struggle with some of these. I'll find one more I'll work out for you. Alright, let's take a look at this one. So the left side we could work on. You could work on the right side as well, but let's just stick with the left. So tan x plus secant x, I'm going to put it in terms of sine and cosine. So I'd get sine x over cosine x plus 1 over cosine x. So here it looks like I already have a common denominator. So that I end up with sine x plus 1 over cosine x. And I know here, looking at my end result, I want to get 1 minus sine x on the bottom. So what I can do, I know I have cosine x there now. I can multiply this by 1 minus sine x over 1 minus sine x. And what that's going to do is give me 1 minus sine x in my denominator, so I am a little closer to solving. Now this says sine x plus 1. I'm going to write it as 1 plus sine x, and you'll see why in a second. So 1 minus sine x times cosine x equals that. So now, the reason I wrote this as 1 plus sine x, I just, flip-flop, nothing wrong with that with addition, is because now I have a difference of squares here. So what I can do is this here, difference of squares, I know is going to be 1 minus sine squared x over 1 minus sine x cosine x. And we all know now 1 minus sine squared x is cosine squared x, I hope, over 1 minus sine x cosine x. And now look, cosine squared over cosine, this 2 is gone, that cosine's gone, and you're left with cosine x over 1 minus sine x. And that is what we were looking for, so we've done it. Alright? So these, hopefully the problems I've done have helped you, will help you get a start on the rest of the problems. Like I said, it's really important for you to, struggle with these, push through, and at least attempt to do them. It's alright to walk, to end up walking in circles. That's not a big deal. It's the process that's important. So good luck with this, and hopefully you give it a good faith effort.